All right. Hey guys. It's setting up my meeting. Okay. All right. Hey guys. This is Dr. Greg McLeod from Elite Traders University. So good to be with you today. And I just wanted to share with you what's going on here. I was just actually showing some people, I said, what if someone was unscrupulous and they were able to like copy and paste, I admit that I copy and paste my trades and use Photoshop, Greg. I was like, yeah, I'm trying to line these up so I can create these statements that look really, really good. So you guys can be really impressed. So you can join my mentorship. And see, I can line them up like that, and I can like copy and make more. And he's like, well, you should use Photoshop, Craig. He's like, hey, I almost got that one lined up right. Okay. No, I can't do this. I can't do this, right? Because I don't know how. It's really silly to try to do something like it. People accuse me of doing this. I'm just showing you if I were to do it, I really suck at it, right? I suck at manipulating data, right, to do this stuff. So we should use another program. I was like, yeah, but I don't know how to do that. You know why? Because I just trade live. Right? I got the trades. I've got, look, because these are about the trades. I can scroll through these. Right? I can scroll through these trades and I can look, there's a trade there and the different volumes, different times, and I have one loss. Okay. Now I hold a record at the brokerage where I used to trade. I used to work at one of the largest forex broker dealers in the world. That's based in New York City, and I had 403 trades in a row without a loss. And no one has been able to break that record. And that was like 13 years ago. I have one loss, right? $18,000 even. Wow, nice. And I got a trade on right now that you can see. I'm up 600 pips. Got long at 15.1081, and I might protect that. Right, I got a long wick there, right? I'm gonna put that stop in there. I can even spoon my stop loss to like break even, right? That's kind of like break even, right? And I've got this really good. So I'm up 606 pips, 15,172, right? And this is the NASDAQ 100, but it's US Tech. On CTrader, it's called US Tech, right? It's called that. And so what the US Tech is the NASDAQ. I'm using Heikin-Ashi candles. And the way I trade and the way I teach my students how to trade is to use 2 time frames, okay? 2 time frames is very important. Having the higher time frame, the dealer charts are 4-hour charts. We have the dealer US Tech, right? And then we have the I use a 21 tick chart, right? And it looks like it's maybe top, and so I look for entries in the direction of the trends, okay? And that's the power trade system. And there's some other things that are going on, some other proprietary indicators I'm not going to show you, but basically it's being able to use 2. Many of you guys are using just a phone or just a tablet, and you're looking at just a small little piece of data, very small, right? You're looking at a very small window of data, and so you get it wrong, right? You think you're in a downtrend and you're really just a retracement in an overall trend, right? So the whole idea is being able to trade with the trend, but identifying where the trend is, right? For instance, this is a downtrend and I'm long, right? It's like, well, gee, Greg, how can you be long in a downtrend? Because you know why? Because there is a trend there's an uptrend. There's higher lows. We have an uptrend here, right? And so I'm going to go ahead and, in fact, I'm going to go ahead and take that, right? I think I should take it. What do you think, guys? Should I take this trade? I'm up 600 pips on the right. We got at the bottom. How we go here, right? it's really even hard to see where we even started. I mean, I have to go down to a 1 minute chart, but trading multiple times, I was just killing it down here. Look at all these wins. I just crushed it. So that's where I am, right? I can move my stop up, trail it, right? I could continue to trail it. 522, I could walk over $12,000. I could do that too. This is my entry. When your stop is above your entry, it's a beautiful thing, guys. It's a beautiful thing. It's so beautiful to have your stop on the other side of your entry, and that you can actually sit back and kick back, because this cluster of support was the root, or the seed that actually caused price to rally out of that, right? And it rallied in Fibonacci expansion form. I mean, it's all kinds of really beautiful things here. I'm glad you're here watching this with me, and we can see that, we can pull back and we can look. We have, a 1.61 expansion and price stopped there. The 2.24 expansion, little hesitation there, and then we rallied a little bit higher after 2.618, 3.6, and then now we got a nice little double bottom over here. We could probably see prices come back and retest this old high. I probably could have got out here, but I was having coffee with a friend of mine, and his name is Chua, and he lives in Vegas as well. And we had a coffee, and he was my videographer for my last mastermind, and he lives in Vegas as well. And so maybe, that coffee cost me a few $1,000s. It probably cost me a lot of money, right? Let's see. You want to see how much it cost me? All right. That was an expensive coffee, right? That was like that gave me an extra 400 pips if I got out at the top there, right? But hey, what's 400 pips between friends, right? Anyway, yeah, I mean, I could leave it there. We've got a nice base of support. I don't think we're gonna get below that. I might just move my stop up. I did just move it up there, just on the other side of this double bottom. So basically, I locked in profit. I trailed this is called trailing my stop. I trailed my stop up into profit. Locked in 14,003. Actually 12,331 if I'm stopped out. I go to sleep, I get stopped out and wake up with $12,000. That's a pretty good deal. I think that's okay. You think that's okay? Let me know in the chat box if you think that's okay, right? So it's a lot of fun, to do this. I'm doing what I love to do. Working, wake up in the morning. I have a trading group called the Winner's Circle. I'm really excited about working with those guys, because they're like the next generation of pip and run, where, because I'm getting up there in age, and my destination is still, it's been Maui. I don't fire or no fire. I've always had my eyes set on Maui. I paused here in Vegas for a bit to work on some projects. But my destination is the Hawaiian Islands. And so I'm going to hand this off to some really competent young traders who are so on fire. They're on fire for the Lord, and they're on fire for the pip and run system. And so it's awesome. The hedge fund that they're planning to launch using the system, it's just a really good. We have a growth mindset and a growth of newness, of things that be impact players to actually impact society. That's what's all about. And so I'm really glad to be there. But I love teaching. I taught school for public school teacher in South Central LA back in 2000, no, 1990, it was the 80s, 1989, I started teaching middle school. And so, yep, I'm just such a pip and runner that I'm like, I'm going to basically risking 2 G's in order to stay in this trade. Because if I can get back up here, I can get another 12 G's if I just hang on, because typically typical target is the old high, right? So that's what I'm looking for. That's what we're based on our system. That's what we look for. And right now it's 11:31 p.m., which is Tokyo. Tokyo might be having their lunch right now. They have two lunches. Can you imagine that? They have two lunches. But yeah, this is what we're doing. And we're thinking about having a trading challenge. We had one a while ago. And the response was very, very good. And so if you're interested in participating in something like that, let me know and say, hey, put in the chat and say, hey, Greg, or I'm interested in doing the challenge, and it'll be a little bit more. I think I did a $27 one challenge because it was like my 27 years in the financial industry, in the professional profession. But then that was a couple of years ago. So it's not going to be $30. It's probably going to be more like 97. We'll probably do 3 tiers, maybe like a $97 entry, come in, and then we'll do like a maybe like a $297 VIP ticket where you get to listen to questions from our platinum group. Our platinum group will be like $297, and you'll be in the Zoom room, because here, if you were watching via YouTube, the price action is a little delayed. Okay. And because we have that delay, you probably miss out on what's, just a little bit what's going on, right? So it pays you gain that extra. I think this thing lags by about 30 seconds or so. That's why I had to mute it, because the sound that comes through is like an echo. But yeah, and we're backing off pretty good, like 569. We're up 600 pips. Look, we dropped 30 pips already. And but I'm going to see if we hold this level. And if we do, then it allows me to ride this up. And actually, I think we can get back to this moving average here back at like 15,520. That's what I'm thinking we could get to. A lot of congestion along wicks there, and that would give us close to $32,000 in profit. And so that's something that we can look forward to do. But yeah, so if you are interested in being part of our challenge, our 5-day challenge, where we'll do 5 days, we'll do like a Monday, but probably like not trading 3 hours like we did last time. That was pretty monstrous. We did like 3 sessions. We're probably just going to do this Asia European kind of session kind of thingy for about 2 hours, maybe a half hour of training. That way you're trained. We'll probably do like a prop trading challenge, like pass a prop trading challenge in a night kind of thing, right? I have a wonderful company that I'm partnered with, and so that will be a pretty cool thing to do. To have your prop trading challenge, be able to finish your 5-day challenge, and have a $25,000 or $100,000 account to trade with, and that'll be fantastic, right? Would you like that? I know it's so quiet. It's like shh, 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 shh. Crickets. You know why? Because FOMC is tomorrow. FOMC, that is the Federal Open Market Committee, and that is where they're going to decide the interest rates of the United States. It's widely expected for them to keep rates unchanged at 5.25. And let me just go ahead and just take a few mouse clicks or something to find out exactly. Here we go. There we go. Show more. Okay. FOMC Fed rate decision 5.5. We're at 5.5, guys. So they're widely expected to keep rates unchanged at 5.5%. If they do keep rates unchanged at 5.5%, what that's going to do, it might spark a rally, a risk-on rally, where people will start buying stocks, they'll start buying commodities, they'll start buying risk on currencies like the Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. We can see a big rally in that, right? So that is the big push, and we see that the Nasdaq is pulling back. Nasdaq pulling back, but let's see. We got a nice bit of support at the 15,165 long wicks, and we might be able to like hit this. It's setting up like it wants to like. Dad, mama needs a new pair of red bottom shoes. Let's do this, baby. Come on. Yeah. And I mean, we could see everything seems to be setting up like for a huge relief rally. We have the sell off, and actually, which I'm not even seeing, I'm looking at this old high back here, 15,009. Yeah, that'd be huge. Yeah. So we get this kind of sell off, kind of flash down, this double bottom pattern that's forming right now. And I'm online. I think somebody gave me a thumbs up. All right. Maybe it's my mom. Hey, mom. Or the Silver Fox couple. They're like my new family. I know many of you guys, you watch my videos like after hours, like when I'm offline. So what's Greg doing up at like it's 11:37 Eastern. Hey, I watched the Colorado game, so because I'm on Pacific. I'm on Pacific time now, guys. So Pacific time, it's only 8:30 Pacific, I love Pacific time. Yeah, Pacific time rocks. Because you can trade the London Open and about it's gonna be like 3.5 hours for London Open. So 3.5 hours will be about 11 my time. 11 my time, I'm red hot and raring to go, right? I want to show you some. I know this trade is like it's been going on for a while. It went I put it on 11 created 11:35:21. Oh, so 11:35 in the morning. I've been long all that time. That's all I've made. Come on now. All right. See, we're getting ready to we have some soup going. You ready for some soup? Hip and run. I've been doing this for a really, really long time. In fact, I had a friend. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. You're gonna okay now. All right, right. All right. Let's see. Let's go. Let's roll it out. Nice break above the trend line. I got these really bright lights. My eyes are kind of sensitive to yeah, my friend Joe. He just texted me. We air Starbucks coffee together. So we got long at bunch of trade at 15,170 spot 21, and looking for it's yeah, probably looking for a maybe a third candle out of the shoe. You get that third candle out of the shoe. It's really good. I want to thank you guys for liking my videos. Um, I'm trying to get into this multimedia thing. Like, are you a marketer or are you a trader? It's like, yeah, I guess I'm both. Oh, why not? I mean, Bo played baseball and football, right? He played for the Kansas City Royals and for the Raiders, which I always found kind of odd because Kansas City is an arch rival of the Raiders. So I don't know. I'm looking for a big breakout to the upside. All the stuff is rigged anyway, right? It's like, wait, see, I told you guys it's all rigged, right? As soon as I say that, a big candle appears, right? Yeah, that's why my students love me because they know, like, oh yeah, he knows he's doing that broker market maker magic that he does. It's like it just happens that way, right? And people think that I like record is like, no, I could see it. It's like, oh, it's coming. It's like right about now, and then boom, right? Have you ever seen A Good Year by Russell Crowe? And he has the timing down. He even says that his quote. He says, "Comedy and trading have a lot in common. It's all about timing. And when you get that timing, you're okay, right? Why did the chicken cross the road to get to the other side? Why just screwed up that joke, right? But you have to have a pause. Why did the chicken cross to the other side? To get away from Colonel Sanders, right? There has to be there's timing involved. And so we really, really focus in on timing in the perfect entry zone. And when you find that perfect entry zone, the stop you put in never gets hit. And I don't know if you guys how important you think that, or how how marvelous. I mean, my students basically they're ringing the bell because think about it. When you place a trade and you see the red candles and you got short and you go to the bathroom and then all of a sudden you're at a loss. You're at a loss. You went to the bathroom, you had a phone call, your kid needed help with their homework, your wife called you into the kitchen, and you said, okay, I'm gonna step away from the charts. And as soon as you step away and you come back, ugh, something like this happens, right? Well, the because you're going the counter trends. So we got this trend. Now, when we have that, what I do is I redraw the trend line. 15,165, we're holding. Trying to zoom in on Pippo vision so we can like zoom in on this zone. It's being attacked. This area is being attacked repeatedly. Oh, and it's getting, oh, okay. So that one closed out. Okay. So we got a reacher, not yeah. I'll be right back. Hey, on you. Good. How you doing? How that's been happening. Bottle fell, like when the bottle falling, I live by myself, it's come up here. All right, brother. Love you too, thanks. Bye bye.